What happens when you combine unmatched speed, flawless strategy, and a killer instinct on the track? You get Lewis Hamilton, a man who hasn't just beaten his rivals but humiliated them in some of the most legendary moments in Formula One history. From brutal overtakes to jaw-dropping comebacks, these are the times when Hamilton didn't just win. He made sure everyone knew who the king of F1 really is. Buckle up, because what you're about to witness is pure domination. Lewis Hamilton isn't just a 7-time world champion. He's a force of nature. Throughout his career, he has embarrassed champions, outsmarted teams, and turned impossible races into historic wins. Whether it's through ruthless on-track moves or cold, calculated racecraft, Hamilton has often left his rivals in the dust, both figuratively and literally. In this video, we'll dive into the top moments Lewis Hamilton humiliated his opponents, showcasing why he's considered one of the greatest drivers in F1 history. The masterclass at the 2008 British Grand Prix. Let's start with a rain-soaked Silverstone in 2008. Hamilton was under pressure, driving for McLaren in only his second season. Starting in fourth, he put on a wet weather clinic. While most drivers struggled to keep their cars on track, Hamilton sliced through the field with surgical precision. By lap 5, he was in the lead. By the end of the race, he had lapped everyone up to P2, except Nick Heidfeld. His teammate, Heikki Kovalainen, finished over a minute behind. That wasn't a win, it was a statement. Hamilton showed the world he was in a different league when the skies turned gray. Mugello 2020, the restart king. At the Tuscan Grand Prix in 2020, chaos was the name of the game. 2 red flags, multiple crashes, a field of seasoned veterans struggling to maintain composure. But not Hamilton. Every restart was an opportunity, and he used each one to crush spirits. While drivers like Bottas, Ricciardo, and Albon fought for track position and survival, Hamilton calmly reset, took control, and stormed off into the distance. When it mattered most, Lewis didn't just win. He commanded the race with clinical domination. 2018 German Grand Prix, from P14 to P1. Rain was again a factor at the Hockenheimring in 2018. After a hydraulic failure in qualifying, Hamilton started 14th on the grid. For most drivers, that would be damage control, but not for Lewis. He carved through the field with an intensity that left commentators speechless. While race leader Sebastian Vettel, then his championship rival, crashed out under pressure, Hamilton glided into first place and never looked back. From the depths of the midfield to the top step of the podium, Hamilton humiliated the entire grid with a perfect mix of patience and aggression. The 2021 Brazilian Grand Prix, the greatest comeback ever. This one deserves a documentary of its own. After being disqualified from qualifying due to a DRS infringement, Hamilton started dead last in the sprint race. But what followed was nothing short of legendary. He gained 15 positions in 24 laps, finished P5 in the sprint, and then received a 5-place grid penalty, meaning he started P10 on race day. Within just a few laps, he was charging past his rivals like they were standing still. And that overtake on Verstappen, wheel to wheel, sparks flying, no backing down, was a power move. Hamilton went on to win the race, proving to the world that even when the FIA tries to hold him back, he finds a way to humiliate the field. 2015 United States Grand Prix, outmuscling Rosberg. The US GP in 2015 was the race where Hamilton clinched his 3rd world title, and the way he did it was pure savagery. At the first corner, he pushed Nico Rosberg wide, taking the lead with a bold, aggressive move. The incident rattled Rosberg, who later threw his cap at Lewis in the cool-down room. Hamilton's ability to get inside his teammate's head and dominate mentally, not just on the track, was a masterclass in psychological warfare. He won the race, the title, and the mental battle all in one weekend. Hungary 2009. Outsmarting the field in a slower car. Driving a McLaren that was nowhere near the best car on the grid, Hamilton pulled off a stunning victory in Hungary in 2009. Red Bull and Braun GP were dominating that season, yet Hamilton used strategy, tire management, and raw racecraft to deliver a humiliating defeat to much faster cars. His overtake on Mark Webber down the inside was aggressive but clean. It was a reminder that even without the fastest car, Hamilton could still outthink and outdrive the best. Bahrain 2014, the Battle of the Titans. Dubbed the Duel in the Desert, The 2014 Bahrain Grand Prix saw Hamilton and Nico Rosberg engage in an epic wheel-to-wheel battle. While it looked like a close fight, Hamilton's ability to manage tires, deploy ERS at the perfect moments, and defend under pressure was masterful. Rosberg had the faster car at points, but Lewis kept outmaneuvering him, lap after lap. The humiliation was in the detail. Rosberg simply couldn't find a way past, despite having every opportunity. Hamilton made a brilliant drive look easy, when it was anything but. 2020 Styrian GP, pole by over a second. Qualifying in the rain at the Red Bull Ring in 2020, Hamilton pulled out one of the most dominant pole laps in modern F1 history. While everyone else struggled to keep it clean, Lewis was dancing with the car. His final lap was 1.2 seconds faster than Max Verstappen in identical conditions. Verstappen, no slouch in the wet, was stunned. This wasn't just fast, it was insulting. A full second faster in a field of elite drivers is basically a slap in the face. China 2011, three-stop strategy surprise. In 2011, most teams were playing it safe in China with two-stop strategies. But Hamilton and McLaren opted for an aggressive three-stop strategy, knowing it would require flawless execution and relentless pace. While others nursed tires, Hamilton pushed like a madman. In the final stint, he hunted down Sebastian Vettel, passed him with just a few laps remaining, and secured the win. Vettel looked helpless, caught off guard by Hamilton's tire management and speed. It was strategic brilliance, and a gut punch to Red Bull's dominance. 2021 Spanish Grand Prix, playing the long game. In Spain, 2021, Red Bull and Max Verstappen took the early lead, but Mercedes had a trick up their sleeve. Hamilton executed a two-stop strategy that initially confused viewers. But as the laps ticked down, it became clear. Hamilton was playing chess while everyone else played checkers. With fresh tires, he reeled Verstappen in, lap after lap, and took the lead with just a few laps to go. Max could only watch in frustration. It was a masterstroke in race strategy and tire management. The humiliating part? Verstappen had no answer. He was outthought, outplanned, and outdriven. Lewis Hamilton isn't just a seven-time world champion. He's an artist of the asphalt. Over the years, he's shown time and again that dominance isn't just about speed. It's about strategy, mental strength, and the willingness to push boundaries others fear to cross. Whether it's lapping nearly the entire grid in the rain, pulling off impossible comebacks, or crushing rivals with psychological warfare, Hamilton's career is filled with moments where he didn't just win, he humiliated the competition. So, which moment blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more legendary motorsport stories.